Okay, so after I ended the last video, I went in and I added all of the rest of the recipes that I need to create 1 week's menu. So I have them all here. So now that I have all those in there, I can go plan my menu. So I click on that plan button in the upper top part of the browser. And now you'll see it has the days right here. So we're gonna plan for this next week right here, starting March 31st. And so that day starts on a Sunday. So my weekly menus actually start on Monday. And so what I want to do is I want to click on this gear icon, and that gives me options. So I can display the mealtime sections, which I like to do. If you click off of this, it will just show, here, I'll just show you. It just shows meals. So you just have everything kind of listed there. But what I want to do is I want to have it displaying all of the different meal times. My monthly planner starts on Monday. You can pick whatever day. The week view starts same as the monthly planner, which is it'll start on Monday. And then you can display upcoming weeks too. So you can plan for, 5 weeks in a row if you want to. You can include nutritional cost information. I choose not to. I feel like it just kind of clutters up the planner. And then let's see, we are in, where are we? We are Pacific time because we're in California. Then I click save, and there we go. So now, this is showing what today's date is, but I'm going to plan for next week, which my week will start Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Okay, so now I have my weekly menu, my hard copy that I wrote out, and I'm going to add everything that's on that menu to my planner for next week. And so you'll see over here on the left-hand side, I have my recipes. I can click on my friends, and there are my friends' recipes. If there are any challenges that you have, these are things that Plan to Eat does. Queue, like let's say that you have some new recipes that you want to try and they're in that queue, you can find them there. If you have any freezer meals, I'm not really going to talk about freezer meals. There are instructions in the help section as to how to use that if you choose. And then we will get to the menu part, but this is where you'll find your menus once you've created them. And then if you have a friend and you want to use their menus, you can find them there. So we're going to go back up to my recipes, and now we're going to start with breakfast. So any recipes that I put in for breakfast, I'm going to filter here. So I'm going to sort by the course and breakfast. And what we'll see down here is all of the breakfast recipes that I have. So I'm just going to go down the list of what I wrote out, and I'm going to do veggie muffins. We're going to add it to breakfast. Now I have cereal. Add it to breakfast. Waffles. And then toast. And then my eggs and my cauliflower rice. Overnight oats. And now what I have on here, and then coffee. And then the only thing on here that actually, in the breakfast section, that did not have a recipe was fruit. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to add an ingredient right here. And I'm just going to write fruit. And I just, general fruit, whatever looks good, whatever's on sale. That's what I buy. And so I add the ingredient. And because I just do options, I don't put cereal every day of the week. But what I would go in and do is, so for veggie muffins, it's just listed one day. You can see you can see when I click on it, on the planner, it serves 24. So that's all that I need for the week. Now, but when I click on cereal, when I put in the recipe, see if you click on view recipe, it's only for one. I only put in 3/4 cup cereal, 1/2 cup milk. That's only going to serve one person. But who's going to eat cereal? So my daughter might, my son might, and my husband might. So I'm going to serve, let's just say maybe 3 of the days they're going to eat cereal. So 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm just going to put in serves 9, and that will last us for the week. Now the same with the waffles. So I click on waffles here, serves, let's say they're each going to eat these 3 days. So 3 times 3 is 9. Okay. Now for me, I'm the only one who eats the eggs and the cauliflower rice. So I'm going to do that, let's say, 4 days. So I update that. And now the overnight oats, I'm going to do the other 3 days. And I'm the only one who eats the oats too. And now the coffee, gosh, I don't know. So coffee, it serves 2. So Ryan and I both drink coffee. So that's 1 day. So I want to do a full week. So we'll do 2 times 7 is 14. And even really for coffee, we just buy a bag and I buy a thing of creamer. So really those ones I don't necessarily need serving sizes, but I'm just showing you what you would do if you wanted to. And like for fruit's it's just on there. I'll just buy enough in my head. If you want to get specific, then write down exactly what you want to buy and how much you need, whether you need 1 pineapple, 1 pound of strawberries, a 1 pound bag of apples, or 2 pounds, or whatever they come in. Do it that way. And now my breakfast right there is taken care of for the whole week. So even though it's only shown in 1 day right here, because I adjusted the serving sizes to last the whole week, I'm not going to add cereal to every single day. That's just my preference. You are, free to just leave it, 1 serving size of cereal and add it, or however many you need for 1 day, and then add it to every day. So another thing you can do when you're going to add recipes, so I started adding my lunch here, turkey, cucumbers, bell peppers. Now I want to add quesadillas. So I can either go over to the course and search by lunch, and if I scroll down, quesadilla will be right here. Or what I can do is I can go up to the recipes and I can just search. And there it is. So now I can drag that over here. And now the other thing that I have on my lunch is the sun butter and jelly. So that's a sandwich. So I search for that. There's sun butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm going to add that to my list. And then if I want to, I have to add broccoli salad. So I'll just go back to lunch, search by it there. Then there's my broccoli salad, and I add it in. And that's everything for lunch. And then now what I'll go back in and I will update the serving sizes, like for quesadilla, to however much we need for the week. Okay, so now you can see I added in the rest of my lunch. I added in all my snacks. And it does kind of get, with everything listed out like that, it does get kind of long. So you can just move stuff simply to shorten how big your planner is. So I can go ahead and just kind of shift everything, but that doesn't change the quantities. It just literally says where things are located. Okay, so there we go. So I just shifted things just so we could see the week better. So now I want to go up and add my dinners. Go ahead and search again. Dinner main dishes, we have 4. Okay, so the first one on my list is Hawaiian chicken. So I'm just gonna go over here, add it to supper or dinner. Next one is butter chicken, add it here. And then the tandoori chicken, and then the pot roast. And so I'm not planning out really specific days. I'm just getting it on here to create a menu. We'll talk about adjusting them for different days and actually scheduling what day you're going to cook later on. So right now I have that, and then I'm going to go over to the dinner sides, which are up here, and course, dinner side dishes. And see, I only have recipes for a couple things. The other things are just sliced bell peppers, rice, cauliflower rice. So those don't actually have recipes. So I'm going to go ahead and add this, and then I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so now I added in all of the food that I have listed under the dinner main dish and the dinner sides. Now I only have 4 recipes listed for dinner. Obviously, I have 3 more days that I have to account for. So, you know, I could add in, like this is going to be leftovers. This day could be leftovers as well. And maybe this day is eat out. And then I just add those notes, and that is my menu. So now that you have your menu created, you want to save it. And this is how to save it. So you just click on this day, and then you just drag your mouse over the week or 2 weeks or however long you created your menu for, whatever you want to save, you drag it over that, and then you let go, and up pops this edit meal plan, and you put select action, save menu. And you can save, you know, I always save the recipes, ingredients, and notes in all sections. And then that's the date, and then give it a title. Whatever you named your menu when you wrote it out on paper, that's what you name it. So this is weekly number 2. Click confirm, and now that menu is saved. Now when I go over here to menus on the left-hand side, there is my menu. 45 recipes, 7 days, it's all there. The only thing is that I can't go back in and see what's listed there. That's why it's important to have it written out, like on a piece of paper, so you know what's in that weekly menu. And now let's just say I'm gonna use that menu again. I can just drag it and drop it right here and confirm, and there it is. It's planned out for the week. And if I need to make changes that I want to save to this recipe, like let's just say here I decided I don't want roasted potatoes. I'm going to remove that, but we're just going to eat, let's say instead we're going to have sweet potatoes. I'll just add that. And now I want to resave that menu, right? So we're going to highlight, drag and drop, up it pops, select action, save the menu, and we're going to rename it weekly number 2. Confirm, accept. So you're going to have to, okay, so sorry, you're going to have to delete the old menu and then resave it. So sorry, I did not do that first. It doesn't replace it. It just saves another weekly number 2. So delete the first one and then resave it. Or if you forget to delete the first one, just delete both. And then you can resave it again. The other thing that's really cool is that if you want to just create a breakfast menu or a lunch menu or simply a dinner menu, and you want to combine, different breakfast menus with different dinners, which I think does take a little bit more time. That's not necessarily what I would suggest, but if you want a little bit of that flexibility, you can absolutely go in and you can, click on the menu and drag it over. And then when you see save menu, you can save it all for breakfast or lunch or just dinner. And then you name it whatever you want and then click confirm. So I could just save, breakfast from weekly number 2. And so I know that this is simply breakfast. So you can do it that way too. So if you were to go over to the cook page where your recipes are, that you'll see down in the bottom left corner, there's the mini planner. So if you were to click on that, up pops this mini planner, and you can go ahead and you can pick whatever day you have or whatever week, and you can add recipes directly from here. So let's see here, so if I want to sort by the course and I want to just do breakfast right here, I can just pick cereal and drag it down here. So you don't even have to go to the plan section and look at the big one. You can just look at the mini planner. All right, and that is it for how to create your menus. I know it's a lot of information, and I was just trying to touch on kind of everything that you could do. And so, you can obviously go back and rewatch what I did, or you can